Hello Capricorn, Karen here from Emerging Soul Tarot with your seasonal reading for Cancer, which will be from the 21st of June to the 21st of July. If you enjoy the video, please like, subscribe and, comment. It'd be really appreciated as I'm quite a new channel. I'm going to give you a little bit of an overall sense of the astrological energies about. If you want to skip this, I'll put a timestamp in the box below, but it may be important to listen to it. Okay, so Cancer season, there's a lot of earth and water energy this month, obviously. We got Venus in Cancer until the 26th of June, and that's making aspects with Neptune in Pisces, so more water, and with Pluto in your sign, Capricorn. And I expect that, there's so much transformation going on for Capricorn with Pluto sat there. I believe the Phoenix will be arising this month. We're going to cross the water this month. So, yeah, expect emotional and transformational energies going on that first week of Cancer, especially within, harmony, relationships, beauty, love, everything connected with Venus. So watch out for that. I think it's going to be quite poignant, that for Capricorn. We've also got Mercury in Cancer, so messenger of the gods, communication, information. That enters Cancer on the 11th of July, and it makes good aspects with Jupiter and Uranus. So Capricorn, with this Pluto energy in your sign, I think there'll also be massive breakthroughs, and I think spiritual breakthroughs are going to be key for you, Capricorn, this season. So expansions, breakthrough, and that'll be towards the last 10 days of Cancer. So take note of that new moon. Do your preparation for sowing your seeds of intention. That's coming on the 9th of July, and expect to see large breakthroughs towards the end of the Cancer season. Okay, so this Cancer season is about nourishment and care, self-care, for yourself and for others, especially family, home. And I think there'll be a large intuitive development wherever you are on that scale. So be very open to intuitive psychic communications. So they're your kind of astrological energies. If you want more on the astrology, I'll put a link below to Erwin and Jane's site, Celtic Cartomancy, and they do daily astro tarot, so check that out. It's very good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some astrology card, an astrology card, to see what spirit wants to highlight here. And there seems to be one that is really wanting to come out here, so we'll go for that. Okay, Taurus, we've got, I talked about breakthrough, we've got Uranus in Taurus. So have a look what house and what planets you have within Taurus, if any, to make this more specific, because it's a general reading. So Taurus, the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It's rich, earthy, productive, yet relaxed and slow. So with your Pluto in your in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus, watch out for that breakthrough. But as I say, have a look and get yourself, as an earth sign, get yourself really connected and grounded in nature. Yeah, earthy. It's abundance. It's signs of abundance. So I'll pull us an archetypal card, and this is the archetypal energy is in the astral, and it does affect us, and it is sighted in our psyche, often on our subconscious level. So we'll see which archetype Spirit wants to bring attention to for Capricorn, to pay attention to, be aware of this season. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, Destroyer. That's our Pluto. That's the Pluto archetype. Okay, we got a lovely volcano there. Pluto is that kind of destructive energy, death and rebirth energy, phoenix energies, as if Capricorn need their attention pulled to the Pluto energies. But the light attributes of this archetype is releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for new life. So you're probably very familiar with that over the last few years, Capricorn. Roll on when it moves to Aquarius. The shadow attributes are an intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. So to be aware of those tendencies in ourselves, especially with Pluto there, which can highlight those destructive tendencies in us. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of the dreams and things that come through to you while Pluto's sat in your sign, because actually they're only coming up for regeneration, and release and transmuting. So very interesting. But this abundance, and that abundance will come through psychic release, So pay attention to your dreams, Capricorn. Really pay attention to them. You may have things like fears and things like that come up through your dream life, but don't be worried, just embrace it, because if it's emerging, or any kind of destructive tendencies within, and we all have them, they're there to be transmuted, released. So I'll have a look at the chakra energy and see, because I think we need to pay particular attention to our energetic bodies, and we need to be balancing where we need to balance, and getting that beautiful energy flow through us. So let's see what Spirit's highlighting for you. Soul Star Chakra. So divine wisdom. So this is about kind of the Akashic records. It's about the Animus Mundi. It's about the kind of the archetypal energy. So divine wisdom, the collective wisdom, the ancient wisdom. So yeah, Soul Star Chakra, this is coming in, through your crown from above you. So yeah, we've got this abundance, productivity, that energy, that beautiful earthy energy, and we are earth energy, and this kind of phoenix energy, the destroyer, the rebirth, the releasing, the volcanic energy, and then divine wisdom. So I think this is going along some very sort of more spiritual read, rather than every day. But we'll have a look what's manifesting out for Capricorn in Cancer season. quite often these transformative energies are around, they can be, or they can kind of come out around close relationships. You know, what's really important to us. So let's have a look what Spirit wants to say about what's manifesting. Well, there's no place like home. Nestle into the sweetness. So, you know, we've got Cancer season. It is about home, roots. Yeah. So that sense of you know, working on your home to make it a place, you know, what you like surrounding you, what you, and with this earth energy, your garden, you know, taking time to get self-nurturing within your home, you know. If you're on a very fast pace with work, make sure you're taking time out to re-energize. You know, if you haven't got a garden, try and get out into nature, ground and earth, because we're talking about very earthy, home rooted energy, you know, about your roots, but we're also looking at transformative, fiery, Plutonian energy, which sits in your sign, plus divine wisdom. So I'm guessing there's a real balance in here. Spirit's talking about, you know, massive balancing we need to do with all that cosmic energy, all that fire, phoenix type, volcanic energy that we've been experiencing in Capricorn. But the grounding, where you feel rooted, you know, where is your home? And in spiritual terms, you know, there's no place like home. This is your soul. This is rooting back to your center, being in tune with your cycles, with your, with your soul cycles, with your home, with your sense of home, and with divine wisdom. You know, this is talking about Gaia Earth, you know, so spiritually we're talking about Gaia Earth, we're talking about this divine wisdom which comes via our soul essence, our center, and there's no place like home. So either your literal home, but a place to re-energize from these pretty powerful energies that it looks like Capricorn is going to be dealing with and has been dealing with that Plutonian energy. So, and as I said, with Taurus, you know, Uranus is in there at the moment. So this is breakthrough. So if you've been feeling the intensity of this kind of transformational death, birth, rebirth energy, you know, you can look forward to that breakthrough. I think, let me grab my notes. I think there's, 11th of July is when Mercury comes in. So that communication and the expansion of Jupiter and Uranus, breakthrough of Uranus, you know, those aspects towards the second half of the season. So the first half of the season, make sure you're grounding, you know, staying true to your Earth Capricorn energy and grounding and finding the place that is home, whether that's home literally in your garden, preferably out in nature, or home in terms of your soul center. So yeah, breakthrough Capricorn, I think, towards the end of Cancer season. So mid-July. Okay, let's pull some tarot and dig a bit deeper with this message. Here you are, Capricorn. King of Pentacles in your mastery. Beautiful cards, yeah. Under the Taurus, we've got the Seven of Cups, which can speak to an you know, kind of illusion, delusion, kind of Neptunian energies. But it can also speak to your choice. It's intuition. But you can see the guy, he's kind of clouded and looks slightly, what choice do I make? And I guess with this archetypal Plutonian energy, that's going to be how a lot of you Capricorns have been feeling for a very long length of time. I mean, we could be talking years here. But this is a type of abundance, but it can be a confusing abundance, you know, not knowing which path to take, not knowing which is more important, not knowing, with those transformative energies, you can be so overrun with memories, with emotions, with, you know, various sorts of psychic input, and kind of not know what's real and what's illusory. So yeah, this kind of breakthrough energy of Uranus in Taurus, you know, there's going to be coming for you a more relaxed and slow pace, and out of this kind of, I mean, you look at these two, there couldn't be two more different pictures. You got this massive eruption of fire, then you got that beautiful, gentle, abundant, kind of peaceful energy. So we've got that going on, but we've also got under divine wisdom this kind of card of abundance. But the thing I would say with this is don't be too taken up as we can as Capricorns with kind of the material, the physical, the acquiring things, you know, the marketplace, not being aware of those pentacles, either being, you know, too distracted by emotional things, you know, choices. But then there's the kind of opposite of if you look in this card, only the little boy sees the pentacles. So it's like being aware of the divine wisdom that's coming down for us to manifest. This is end of cycle too, so that sense I have about an end of this kind of explosive volcanic phoenix type transformative energy is going to be slowing down. So end of cycle here. So plug in to whatever spiritual practice you have, even if it is just walking, you know, listening to relaxing music, whatever it is, take the time out, you know, find your center, find your home within yourself. And there's this mastery, beautiful mastery of the King of Pentacles that's coming in for you. So a lovely message we've got going on here, Capricorn. I expect you'll be very pleased to hear. So let's pull some more cards. But certainly a sense of abundance and a bit, oh, that wants to jump out. And a bit more clarity that is coming out, you know, for you. Oh, I'm having trouble with my shuffle here. Sorry, Capricorn. Yeah, so nice energies there, Capricorn. So we have the moon. Yeah, you see that's under your Seven of Cups. So that's that sense of things half lit. It's also about cycles. So for me, this is saying this fast energy, although this is around, I'm not sure when Pluto moves out. I think you got at least another year of it. But there's that sense where it's going to move kind of into a slower pace. If you work with that energy, then you will have that sense of this energy slowing down. So that, you know, this can be illusion too. So I think there's a real call here from spirit, you know, if you've got that sense of illusion of or delusion and not knowing which way to go and which way to turn and how do I move forward and which of these emotions and memories are important to deal with. This is saying, you know, just take that slower pace. Don't be constantly, I mean, Capricorn has got a tendency to keep work, you know, slow down. Go look, I'll put a link to it. Go and have a look at the weekly energy report from Sunday. That is about a message to slow down. So yeah, and then we have, oh, victory. You got victory coming, and you got end of cycle. Yeah, very clear message. So we got this kind of energy, which is, you know, as I was talking about, not knowing where to go. This kind of, you know, these two natures battling against one another that we have in here, you know, our lower nature, our higher nature, this kind of twilight zone and this masked kind of energy. And moving on, that the divine wisdom in all this process that you've been through, Capricorn, is this divine wisdom, this kind of having a depth of insight from your soul center to channel through divine wisdom. This is what you're learning, the wisdom, and it may have been many years, but it's all learning. And there's abundance, there's a 10 there, there's a 10 there, so the end of cycle, but abundance coming in for sure for you, and a victory, a beautiful balancing and victory, a harmony coming from you, a sense of joy and peace, and you know, that beautiful harmonics coming in for you. So yeah, lovely energies down that middle row. And then we got the 10 of Swords. So with your King of Pentacles and no place like home, I mean, it looks a pretty awful card, but this is the mental body. This is the Sun. For me, this is an end of cycle, and this can be this kind of distressing mental energy that we can often get into, you know, this kind of not knowing what to think, how to feel. Now this guy is doing a sign of blessing, so he's not exactly dead. It's like his ego's laid down. So all those Phoenix energy, Capricorn, that you've had, all that Plutonian energy, is so that you can realign to your home, to your center, to your soul essence. And he's blessing. That's a sign of benediction and blessing. So he's blessing the cycles he's been through. So it may be a time to do, if you haven't already, which I suspect a lot of Capricorns have, look at the lessons that, you know, that kind of destroyer energy's brought in. You know, don't be stuck in the sense of loss, but look at the lessons, bless your past, because that's end of cycle for you. And I believe it's going to start the new cycle for you, if it hasn't already. Kind of this side of Cancer, things are really going to fall in place. And I'm feeling intuitively that this new moon is exceptionally important to sow your intentions, but not out of the old, new intentions, kind of soul path, yet soul-centered intentions. I mean, Cancer's about your roots, so it's bye-bye to all the things, the karmic lessons. We're at the end of that cycle here, so bless the past, honour the past, learn the lessons. Know that there's newness coming. You're returning to your soul source, and that is a beautiful thing. So we'll pull some more, but it really is a lovely message, and you know, wonderful that we have that. And that's, you know, that energy is still here for us in terms of the Cancer season, but it's release. So it's release and return. It's the rise of the phoenix. That's what that is. Release and rebirth. Yeah, you got nearly all the tens of the suits there. 10 of Cups. Ah, the Star. Ah, Knight of Cups. There you go, Capricorn. It couldn't be a more beautiful message for you. So, out of this kind of sense of not knowing where to go, being presented with so many kind of illusions, choices, having that, you know, not full light, this kind of walking through a darkened path, but you kept going. Capricorn, start here, you would have kept going, keep going. But there's this abundance, and here it is. Taurus, it says the energy around you shows the abundance of nature, rich, earthy, productive, relaxed and slow. Then you have this beautiful as a rainbow of cups. So that is really, I mean, it's got the nuclear family there, but that's home again. So I see these two cards as home, as in your soul center. So that's where you're returning for. No more of that kind of feeling like you're walking in fog or by half light and constantly stuck in this sort of shadowy, which is what Plutonian destroyer archetype energy brings. It's kind of quite shadowy. It's out in the sunshine. The rainbow's promise. So you've got that promise of beautifully balanced emotion and intuition, and this kind of real connection with the earth, with what's been built, everything you've been working to build. Capricorn is coming to fruition. Yeah, it's beautiful, abundant, and you know, it's Cancer season. We've got the water energy with the cups there. We've got this earthy energy of the family, the home, the land. So yeah, beautiful. And then we've got the Star. So under divine wisdom, this is incredible. And we've got this 10 of Pentacles completion and the victory card under divine wisdom. Your path has been divine wisdom. In the tree of life, this is sits between the top Sephiroth. It's the Star. It's associated often with Binah, which is divine wisdom. It is the divine feminine. So it's Aquarian energy. So that sense of Aquarius comes after Capricorn. So especially if you've got any energy within the Aquarian zodiac, this is particularly poignant for you. But it's divine wisdom. It is a card of, you know, beyond the stars. You've been taken to another level. You are being taken. So be open, Capricorn. Don't be weighed down. And we can be very serious and fastidious and, you know, kind of very earthy in that sense and stable. But reach for the stars, you know, open up. Allow that water to be poured on you, you know, that rainbow's promise. It's a promise. And the Star is, you know, wish upon a star. This is fulfillment. It's wisdom. You are going to have so much wisdom from your journey. And I think it's why it's important you need to kind of really connect with that earthy root energy that Cancer and Taurus, not Cancer, Capricorn and Taurus embody. That's there for you now. You may have felt kind of detached from that. And then what energy's coming towards you? It's the Knight of Cups. So it's steady energy, but it's a cup of emotion, happy emotion, you know, centered emotion, soul emotion, at the end of a cycle, and that abundance. It's emotion, leveled emotions, and it's also a sense of, you know, a depth of intuition, a depth of wisdom. So everything that you've been experiencing, Capricorn, is for divine wisdom. It is to return you to your center. It is to birth you like a phoenix. This is what's happening. This is what is coming in. So hold fast if you're still going through difficulties. It's coming to an end, Capricorn. So I'll pull you a message card, and that is such a beautiful read, but it's a real promise of end of a cycle for you, Capricorn. So let's see what final message we've got here for you. Oh, it's lovely artwork. There's your artwork. Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Yeah, that's divine wisdom. That's the archetype of that rebirthing. Look, that guy of the Ten of Swords who's blessing his past. So take time out, slow time, reflect on what's happened to you, and see the aspects of yourself, the good parts of yourself, who's around you, you know, the people you admire, and understand inside is that hidden self. There's no place like home, Capricorn. You're coming home to your soul, I believe, and you are going to be a beautiful reflection of divine wisdom. So hope that's helpful. Lots of love. Enjoy Cancer season. Bye bye.